Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome our today's continuous discussion on Harinam Cintamani. So today we're going to do chapter 6. All right, so I'd like to welcome all of you, Vaishnava Kripa Prabhu, Rusan Mataji, Chanti Mataji, Prisha, Sadguna Prabhu Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. So today we gathered here on a very, very auspicious day, the appearance day of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj. So wishing all those devotees who are his Diksha disciple, his Siksha disciple, and also the well-wishers and all fellow devotees, happy Vyasa Puja. So on this day, we gathered here. We're going to continue our discussion on chanting the holy name, because we understand the prime bhakti that is recommended in Kali Yuga. It is chanting the holy name, and chanting holy name is very, very, very important, which is also fall under sadhana bhakti. Okay, it's also under sadhana bhakti. So the chanting. So now we are studying the rules and regulations about chanting, because I believe that all of us have already started chanting, and some or other we are on the way. We are having feeling, but certain rules we have to follow. So we are intensifying our studies under this topic. All right. So before that, let's do our invocation prayer. As I used to say, all right, just meditate that you're having Srila Prabhupada right in front of you. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, Srila Gaurakishore Das Babaji, Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Srila Jagannath Das Babaji, and all the Vaishnavas, right, that have inspired you, your spiritual master, all that Vaishnavas are there. So what we do in your meditation, offer a very beautiful flower petals at their lotus feet and a very nice garland on their neck. So in that meditation, let's start our discussion. We do the invocation prayer first. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapidam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Darati Swaparantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sagar Jadam Shahagana Raghunathan Vidam Tam Sajivam Satvaitam Savaduta Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakan Vidamscha. Srila Prabhupada Mantra. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimadi Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashatya Deshatarine Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimadi Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namine Shri Varshabhanavi Devi Daitaye Kripabdaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnanadaine Prabhave Namaha Madhuryo Jwala Premadya Sri Rupanuga Bhaktira Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namustute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Viruddha Pasidanta Dvanta Harine Srila Gaurakishore Das Babaji. Namo Gaurakishoraya Sakshat Vairagya Murtaye Vipralambara Sambodhe Padambu Jayate Namaha. Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sachidananda Namine Gaura Shakti Sarupaya Rupanuga Varayate. Srila Jagannath Das Babaji. Gauravir Bhava Bhume Stvam Nidasa Sajjana Priya Vaishnava Sarubhauma Sri Jagannatayate Namaha. And all Vaishnavas, Vanchakal Patarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubevacha Paditanam Pavinibhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namni Garatise Namaha. Pancha Tattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhakta Vadaram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandho Jagatpade Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanustude Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Shri Gaura Bhaktavranda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Namo Vishnupada Krishna Prishna Bhutale, Srimati Jayapataka Swaminiti Namini, Namacharya Padaya Nitai Kripa Pradayini, Gaurakada Damadaya Nagaragrama Parini, Hare Tats. Hare Krishna. Okay, so we continue our discussion on this. Let me see, where is it? Chapter 6. All right. So far that we have already went through. Okay, we are going on a detailed studies on the offenses to be avoided, the offenses of the holy name, because we understand the offenses. Okay, this Nama Prabhu, the Nama Prabhu, the chanting of the holy name, the personifier of chanting the holy name. There's none other than Krishna himself. He is very, very, very merciful. Very, very merciful. Even people who chant even without realizing, he gives a full what they call blessings, right? So, but at the same time, we also understand that Nama Prabhu is very sensitive, very sensitive. He can be very, very what do you call merciful. He can be very, at the same time, he's very sensitive. So whenever we do these kind of offenses, the Nama Prabhu will leave us. So then we read there's a 10 types of offenses, right? So out of 10 type of offenses, now we have already gone through 2 detailed studies on 2 offenses. And today we are talking about the third offenses, disregarding the Guru. That means not following the rules set forth by the Guru himself. Okay. So far we have first we have understood about chapter 1. We studied about glories of the holy name. In chapter 2, we spoke about accepting the holy name, accepting the holy name. And number 3, Namabas. Namabas means offensive stage or clearing stage. Okay, that it says that we understand that all of us are starting in chanting the holy name on this offensive stage. Then after a while we are clearing off the offenses and everything. The offenses that can never be nullified, that only which is very grievous offense. Okay, that is blaspheming of Vaishnava devotees. So we did a detailed studies. We understood who is Vaishnava. What kind of Vaishnava? Is it that everyone with tilak and everyone is saying, are they Vaishnavas, or is there anything? So we have studied that. Then we spoke about worshipping the demigods as independent of Krishna. So there was such a detailed studies we have did for the last Friday and also Monday. So this what they call worshipping the demigods independently. But that means that we should not worship them. Okay, it's not necessary, because we should worship them as Vaishnavas. Okay, and the thing that we should ask from them is the boon. Okay, please give me Krishna Bhakti. That should be your prayer. Example, like the example I gave yesterday was Hanuman. When he released all his all the people, all that devas. Okay, so all the devas, what happened when he released all the devas from the clutches of Ravana, and they said, please ask for a boon. And what Hanuman says, please always engage me in the service of Lord Ram. Right, that is my only boon I want. So that is how we should approach devas. And also we have studied about that the qualities. 50 human being has 50 qualities, which is not at a prominent level, just at a marginal level. The devas have that 50 qualities exactly like human being, but they have that 50 qualities in a extended level. All right, they have it more higher than human being. Example I gave was just like a human being. Okay, like I'm a person, I'm a Malaysian. At the same time, the king is also a Malaysian, but the king and I, even though we are both human beings, his opulence is higher than what I have. Okay, he is more opulent, just like that. So that means human being and the devas have more opulent, more the 50 qualities in more in detail compared to human being. All right, then after that, Lord Shiva, Brahma, all of them, they have extra 5 qualities, 55 qualities in full potency. They have 55 qualities. They have full potency. And all the plenary portion of Krishna, the avatar of Krishna, like Ramachandra, like Nrsimhadev, and all that avatar, Varaha, all of them, they have 60 qualities incomplete. Full potency, 60 potency. And Krishna, the Supreme Personality, have 64 qualities, extra 4. All right? So 64 qualities. So we have understood that. That's why that we understand that all the qualities, then we should not characterize everyone as equal. It's a big offense. Just like says like, I'm going and telling that Sultan, the Prime Minister, and Ketua Kampung, right? The village head, all of them, I just say, all of you are equal. What will happen? Hey, they throw me inside the jail. The king will say, what do you mean? Hey, you and my village head, both of you are same. Finish. Right or not? So we should not generalize, and they are not equal. So how? It is mentioned very scientifically on the qualities, right? So like that. And so with that meditation or the recap, so now we're going to come to the chapter 6, disregarding the Guru. It is very important. After millions of birth and death, we are fortunate to take a human form. And out of all the millions of human beings around, just look around you. You know, how many of them knows Krishna as a Supreme Personality? Some or other, we are very fortunate. Some or other that we are very fortunate, we are extremely blessed, you know, to understand that Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay? We are blessed to know that Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. All right? That's the first thing. That's the first boon, first biggest blessing is you are a human being. Second biggest blessing, you understand Krishna as a Supreme Personality. And the third thing is you are on the process of surrendering yourself to Krishna by intensifying your knowledge. All right. After that, once you are good, then Krishna, what will be Krishna in your heart as Paramatma, he will start to appear as Chaitya Guru. So the fourth advantage is when we have a spiritual master. Okay. So once we have a spiritual master, that spiritual master's, what is the role of a spiritual master? Role of spiritual master is not to say something that pleasing your ears. All right. There's guru. Guru means heavy. Heavy. Guru means heavy. Right. The job of a guru is not to say something that pleasing your ears. The guru's job is not to make you not to make you happy. All right. The guru's duty is to only give instruction. He only gives instruction. He doesn't give you suggestion. He doesn't give his opinion. He only gives you instruction. You do this. And we as a disciple, all right, if we are a student, it's different, but we are known as disciple. Disciple means we have a discipline. We have a discipline. So as a disciple, so we should just accept the guru. Even the instruction of a guru is wrong, Krishna will make it perfect. That's why the one and only person that doesn't go wrong is guru. Guru is always right. It's always right. All right. So sometimes you say, oh, why guru is telling me this, telling me that? You will never know. You will never know what is behind that instruction. Okay. Because why the guru is telling you? Because he's a Chaitya Guru. He knows your heart well. So, and that guru, and only that guru can take you out from these horrible situation of repeated birth and death. You know, say like, for instance, right. Just imagine now our situation is like this. Right. So first is right. This is the what they call the the universe. And this universe is full of ignorance. Because why it's full of ignorance? Because it's dark. So it is a dark place. It's a dark space. And you are somewhere here. Okay. I think I'm draw something else. Right. So this is the we are staying in this dark universe. In this very dark universe. It's very scary. There's nothing. And Krishna was so merciful. He created a little sun somewhere there. just to give us light only for 12 hours. And after that, we have go back into this thing. So this entire universe is Anyana, is ignorance, dark ignorant place. All right. In this place, right, there is a layer. All right. So there's a place over here. Okay. Somewhere around this area. Okay. Somewhere around this area is the is a border that bordering this dark universe. This is a border. That means this is a place of Vaikunta. The yellow color drawing is Vaikunta. But before you could go there, there is a space here, right? The space is made of all these elements. This is the first element, Earth. Okay. I should draw opposite way. Right. What color should I use? Okay. I'll use this color. All right, this is the first element. Okay. First layer. That inside this first layer, there is a all right. Say, okay, I just simply draw her. No need to be in detail. Third layer. Yeah, I just realized one thing. This color should be very vibrant, but because of this the font of black and everything, even the color will become dull. Like that, we are from the spiritual world, we fall here, we became dull as we go on in this material world. See, the color is supposed to be very bright. Something interesting. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what are the color I can use? Ether. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9. So in this small bubble here in this universe, there are roughly 8 layers. Okay, there are roughly 8 layers here. All right. So when you look at that first layer, that means in other words, okay, we have 1. Okay, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The last layer is 8. Okay, we have 8 layers. Okay, so and this is the place, actually this is the spiritual place we were formerly, but we fell into this material creation, right? And the last layer, which is the most, okay, so by chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, all right, you could be able to go up to this 8th layer. All right, this 8th layer is called as, okay, Ahankar or false ego. Okay, so this is the 8th layer, right? Ahankar or false ego. So at this Ahankar and false ego is the place that is the most hardest to come out. So this is the Ankar and this thing. And this is the place where it's a border, and after that you go to Goloka Vrindavan or Vaikuntha Loka. We are from here, we break one. That means this to this 10 times bigger, this to this 10 times bigger, this to this 10 times bigger. So the last layer is the most widest. And that place, that rule is by this thing called Ahankar. Ahankar or false ego. So with our attempt, we are coming from here. After we leave the body, we come break the first layer, go to the second, then from there go to the third layer, then go to the fourth layer, fifth layer, sixth layer, seventh layer. And usually everyone fails in the eighth layer. So once in the eighth layer, a person fails, what happened? He has to come back. Okay. If he fails at the eighth layer, he has to come back to this material world again, to born again. Right? So now we go up to here, palm, reflect back and come back. Right? So this is the layer that's very hard to break. Okay. But with our own effort. But by the mercy of the spiritual master, okay, then by the mercy of the spiritual master, what happened? We could able to break away from here and straight away go back to Goloka Vrindavan. This is only possible by the mercy of spiritual master. Okay, and the spiritual master is assisted by all Vaishnavas. That's why the offending a Vaishnava is a big offense. And secondly, the Guru have taken a big commitment. Okay, the Guru have taken a big commitment by what they call by. Okay, so and only by the mercy of Guru we could able to break away from all these kind of things. Only by the mercy of Guru we could able to go. All right. So that's why Guru, and the Guru is the person that only gives instruction. He don't give you suggestion, because the Guru is above these three modes of material nature, and his only goal is to make sure that you break away from all these kind of things and go back home, back to Godhead. All right. So what is his topic about all this? For those who are coming for the first time, all right, new students, we will discuss as we go on. But today we just move on. So now we understand how important is spiritual master. Because without the mercy of spiritual master, we can't break away and go back to the place that where we're supposed to go, right? So the sixth offense, that means the third offense that can destroy the chanting is disregarding the Guru. So that's a topic we're going to discuss. Okay. So Panchatattva Jaya Jaya Sri Radha Madhava Jaya Navadipa Vraja Yamuna Vaishnava. Haridas said, "Oh Lord, now I'll tell you how the third offense occurs." So he's going to tell you how the third offense occurs. According to your order, I will describe in detail of all the offense that occurs from disobeying the Guru. Offenses that occur from disobeying the Guru. Now, see now, okay, come. He says, Haridas Thakur is saying, after wandered from one body to another in 8.4 million species of life. How many species of life? 8.4 million species of life. You know, there are four types of entities has been born. First is waterborne. Second is through the egg, through the seed, and through the semen. All right. The four types of living entity created in this material universe. So that means, but we have wandered in all kinds of body. Imagine what a body that we didn't take. We took everything. All right. Once upon a time we were a demon. Once upon a time we were a devotee. Once upon a time we were devas. Once upon a time we were also the worm in the stool. Just name it, right? We have been a cockroach, we have been a fly and everything. Right? So that means we wandered from one body, wandering. Wandered means what? We were just like exploring one body to another body, you know, in 8.4 million species of life. Through unintentional pious activity. And by unintentional, that means without your intention, somewhere by luck, unintentional pious, you should have done something, some kind of pious activity. The jivas obtain a human body. That's why to be born as a human being is very, very precious. You know, the human body is a rare opportunity. Okay, because only in this form the living entity perform devotional service properly. You know, only in this form. Okay, that the devotee, what they call the living entity, performs devotional service properly. Now, How nice if I can be a deva, demigod, or I stay in heaven. But here, Haridas Thakur is telling, but as a demigod, one has the tendency to enjoy. As a demigod, we also have a tendency to enjoy. And as a lower animal, one has no capacity for knowledge. So that means when we take a form of a demigod or stay in heaven, we have a big tendency to enjoy. But once we're born as a lower animal, we have no capacity for knowledge. We cannot teach animals, right? But in the human form, the living entity can progress back to his constitutional position with Krishna. Again, the word, please underline the statement. We can go back to the real constitutional position for Krishna. So what is constitutional position? The position that can never be changed. That is your original position, constitution. Like example I used to give, like the country. The country has constitution. What is constitution? In Malay, we call perlembagaan. Perlembagaan means what? Once the perlembagaan is made, nobody can change it. Like for instance, in Malaysia, the Tamil and Chinese school is their given opportunity. Is in constitution, is in perlembagaan. And all the other religion other than Islam, everyone have freedom to practice their religion. Is in constitution. So no one can come and say, abolish Tamil school, abolish Chinese school, or abolish other religion. They can't do that. Right? It's in a constitution. All right. So that means it's there. You cannot change it. So similarly, there is a position that you have that can never be changed. But the thing is, we have forgotten because we are in ignorance. And that constitution position is only with Krishna. So that means only in the human form, the living entity can progress back. That means once we fall down here, we just came wandering, we got stuck here. We are lost in wilderness. It's as though that you're going for jungle trekking. You are somehow or other got carried away and you have lost everything, forgotten everything. You are stuck. You are distinct. So somehow or other you found out. You found a way to back to the town, right? So first, then you're waiting for help. Come on, can anybody help me? SOS, SOS, SOS. So the one who can come and help you is the spiritual master. Anyway, I come back to that. Anyway, so only in the human form, a person can go back to can progress back to his constitutional position with Krishna. Therefore, if one does not take care to attain Krishna in this temporary body, one will die and obtain some other body, losing the opportunity to escape from the material prison. Very important statement. Please underline the statement, right? If one does not take care, if one does not take care to attain Krishna, if attaining Krishna is not our ultimate goal, that means if one does not take care to attain Krishna in this temporary body, right? In this body, how long can we live? Say like we live up to 100 years, example. Okay. Say like, okay, I'm living for 100 years. 100 years. 100 years means how many? Okay. 100 years means how long? Is it 100 years is a long position, long period of time? Krishna? Prisha, what do you think? Do you think it's a long duration of time, 100 years? Others, anyone? Please participate. Is it 100 years is a long duration of time?
It'll finish in a flash.
No, is it a long duration of time?
No.
No, Prabhu,
Okay.
no. It's not.
No.
Not.
Who say yes? No, maybe. What do you mean no, maybe? Yes or no, that's all. Prisha? I think no. Okay. All right. So if you just think about living for 100 years, actually your lifespan is only 36,500. What happened? All right. It's only 36,500 days. That's all. 36,500 days only. All right. Only is your total lifespan. All right. That means you have what? 100 birthday, 100 Thaipusam, right? 100 Thaipusam. Then you have 100 New Year. That's it. That's it. So when we look at this, when we live up to 100 years, so something like that. And you know what is the best thing or not? you only see 25 leap years. That's it. You only experience 29th February only 25 times in your lifetime. If you live up to 100 years, what happened if you don't live up to 100 years? What happened if you're 60, 70, right? So if you really see, if you really consider this thing, how long do I have? Maybe for the first 10 years, you are in ignorance as a child, right? Then after that, after 60, nowadays, after 50, even now I'm nearing 50, my body also start aching here and there already. You know, feel like I really cannot enthusiastically perform devotional service, you know. So that means we are talking about, that means what is your prime time? 20 to 60, right? 20 to 60, right? Is your prime time to perform devotional service. That's it. It's a very short period. And within that period, you have to engage yourself actively in this devotional service, you know. So what we can understand from here as what Haridas Thakur is mentioning is this. He says that in this temporary body, if one does not take care to attain Krishna in this temporary body, then one will die and obtain some other body, right? Some other body. That means you will die and take some other body. That means you lose the opportunity to escape. You lose the opportunity to escape from this material prison. You know, very scary. You know, to miss that opportunity of a human body, you know, after so many birth, you know, okay, so many birth and everything. So if we miss that opportunity, and that's it, everything is gone. Okay. So now, the intelligent person, therefore, the intelligent person, okay, what is intelligent first of all? Intelligent ability to discriminate good and bad. All right. Ability to discriminate. Now there is something is there, you could discriminate whether this thing is good or bad. Right. So if you can find the fault, right? When something looks so good, when something looks so good, and after that you could discriminate to go further in that detailed studies whether it's good or not. All right, that is intelligent. But foolish means what? Foolish means to find good things in the bad environment. All right, drinking is bad. No, I find it very nice. You know, according to the survey, it says, you know, if you cannot have a proper bowel movement, you can drink beer. You know, the weed will go inside and expand. You can go this thing. If you cannot have a proper urination, you drink beer. You urine a lot. You know, all the dirt from that you know what they call the urine tract. You know, the duct, all will be clean. You know, all these kind of foolish things they create. You know how they during 1940s, 1950s, the doctors used to give prescription smoking. They give you a cigarette prescription. Yes or not, Vaishnava Prabhu? He gives that cigarette prescription for what, pneumonia, for chesty. If you have a chest, what they call, phlegm in your chest. I know the doctor gives prescription. Now you go to smoke Lucky Strike. Prabhu, Vaishnava Prabhu, is there? Okay, sorry. Okay.
It
Now,
doesn't contain tobacco, Babu. It contains the theophylline leaves.
you mean those days, is it?
Yeah. When you want a lot of phlegm and you got asthma, they'll give you theophylline leaf cigarettes.
Oh, no, I mean, talking about 40s, 50s, when the cigarette became...
Also, Prabhu, even now it's a drug. Newlin is a theophylline, and the leaves contain theophylline. That's a cigarette.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
No tobacco, Prabhu.
Oh, no tobacco, right.
Yeah.
So like that. So they prescribe and all this. So that means with the intelligent person, if we are intelligent, means we could able to discriminate, right? The discriminate of the demand of life. That life is very demanding. The life says you have to enjoy life. The life says go and accumulate opulence. The life says go and have some fun. The life says you're under stress. You know, you go and once in a while go de-stress, right? So the life, there's so many demand of the life. So we as intelligent, if a person is intelligent, means he could discriminate. Well, if I were to go and go and de-stress myself, like going to the pub, going to have fun and all these kind of things, it is only waste of time because I am living in a temporary body. I'm living in a temporary body. Any one of you have any experience selling the car? So when say, like, for instance, when you sell off your car, okay, like I'm going to sell my car, example. Okay, next week I'm going to surrender my car. I'm getting a new car, I'm surrendering my car. What will you do to that car? I mean, you just got another 5 days to use that car. How do you utilize? Like what I did when I just recently I just changed my car. I just whacked the car to maximum. Went extra mile, go to the place that I wanted to go everywhere, all around town, So that is how we wreck the car actually. So that means, in other words, we understand that is the period that given to you, a short period of time, and we have to have the intelligence. Okay. So that's why I say the intelligent person, okay, have attained human birth in this world. What they will do will take shelter of a spiritual master who will act as a captain to guide the jiva. Now the word that you should look here is captain, right? Captain. What is captain means? In a ship or in a flight, the captain, the what they call a pilot captain, or in the ship captain, they don't give suggestion. They give instruction. You do this, you do that. He's sailing the ship. Now you do this. Now you do that. So captain means giving instruction, right? Jiva, okay. Jiva means living entity. All right, Prisha? Jiva means living entity. That means like you and I are Jiva. We are the living entity. You got it? All right, great. Okay, please, I hope that you taking notes, Prisha? All right, so Jiva means living entity. Okay, now, so attain human birth in this world will take shelter of a spiritual master. And that spiritual master will act as a captain to what? To guide the Jiva over the ocean of material nature with the instruction of Bhakti Yoga. So only the captain or the spiritual master will guide the living entities, all right, over the ocean of material nature. The ocean of material nature is vast. Now we are seeing only Atlantic, Pacific Ocean, and already looks so scary. But actually we are in that ocean of nations or ignorance, the dark ocean. So that means the ocean of materialism. That means and how they guide you by giving instruction of Bhakti Yoga, and that is the importance of a guru. Okay, importance of a spiritual master. Now, the second statement: one should approach a qualified guru, not any Tom, Dick, and Harry. Somebody can simply juggle with words, play around with words, like Sadhguru. His words are fantastic, very mesmerizing, But what is the content of that word? Nothing. It's bogus. That's why in Prabhupada used to use the word juggle. You juggle with words, அதாவது தமிழ்ல வார்த்தையை சொலப்பி அடிக்கிறது. Why not Tamil we call it, say that, this is like a street Tamil word, சொலப்பி அடிக்கிறது வார்த்தையை. Alright? Urutradhu. Or in Malay we call goreng. Jangan goreng lah. You know goreng, the words. So simply with word jugglery, or sometimes we gurus like, who can do some magic show, they become a guru. And there's one guru that I don't know what his name. He always wear a coat and suit, 700 ringgit for a diksha. Thousands of people. You do in Pisa. What they call? Pisa means the place is called Putrajaya International Convention Center. One day that place rental alone, I think around 70,000-80,000. You take that place and hundreds of thousands of foolish people, all right, queue there just to accept a diksha, and per diksha is 700. He will just tap your buttocks and pull the thing up, say that your kundalini is activated. Then after that, you start to social magic show. One flow come here, he cannot come here, and the flow will like jump out. Like this kind of charismatic way. All this kind of total bogus. And there's another guru, right? Another guru. I think what is he? I forgot his name. Prem Rawat. I don't know what they call him. He owns his own plane, own flight. He got his own plane. You know, he's a multi-millionaire. And he simply come and tell you something that pleasing your ears. You can be very successful. You can do this, you can do that. So all these kind of things bogus. So we should be very discriminative. All right. So that's why Haridas Thakur says one should approach the qualified guru. All right. The qualified guru is not necessary. He should be very highly intelligent or highly qualified. He should not have a Harvard PhD, Harvard degree. You know, he could be even a very illiterate. You know, illiterate, because that's the qualification of guru. Guru is the merciful incarnation of Krishna that comes to save you personally. You know, when you are approaching someone, please save me, please save me. When that person wants to save you, how the person, now, take the rope. Then second, hold the rope tight. Okay? Have you hold it? Yes, hold the rope tight. Then start pulling. Stop shaking. The guru, the person who wants to save, stop shaking. Just hold the rope. So what we need to do, we blindly hold the rope. It's because we still have the faith in that person. And that person give you instruction to do. He don't give you. If you feel like it, can you hold the rope? Right? If you have confidence in me, can you not shake? We don't say that. Stop shaking. Hold the rope tight. And he'll pull out. So like that. So that's the thing. So we should approach this kind of qualified guru. The qualified guru. So and where can you find the qualified guru? The guru is found only in these 4 sampradaya and nothing else. And nowhere else. Other than these 4 sampradaya, the guru from these 4 sampradaya, others are bogus, cheaters. Right? And what are the sampradayas? Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, Rudra Sampradaya, Kumara Sampradaya, and Brahma Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya. We are Brahma Gaudiya Vaishnava. If you can find any person and surrender to him in any of these 4 sampradayas, you are saved. If not, you are being duped. You are on your way back home, back to Yamaloka, not Krishna Loka, Yamaloka, not Godhead, Yama. No, on the way back home, back to Yamahead. So we have to be very, very, very careful. We have to be very, very careful of what we are doing, because we are given this minute independence of choice. So you have a choice. You want to go back to Godhead or you want to go back to Yamahead. It's your choice. So if you don't choose a guru in these 4 sampradaya, there is no way you can get liberated from this entire material creation. So therefore, we are in this Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya. So under the Vaishnava Sampradaya, we are very fortunate because Srila Prabhupada have created the centers in every town and village. You do not need to go an extra mile, you know, like the place I'm staying, just 2.5 hours. Within the 2.5 hours, I can reach KL, I can reach Todu, you know, just 15 minutes to my center and another 15 minutes to Sungai Sipur center. So everything is within the reach. If not, you have to take a flight, you have to go to India, and you have to take a taxi, you have to go to Mayapur. It takes such a huge headache, a journey to go to this thing. But by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, we have centers in every town and village, in Malaysia especially, right? Or devotees in every town and village. There's also a Namahat center in every town and village. Okay, so that's why. So now we should approach a qualified guru. All right, and why we should approach a qualified guru? That person who is a devotee of Krishna, number 1. So the qualified guru is the person who is a devotee of Krishna. Number 2, he's the one who has conquered over the senses. That means he's very disciplined. What is that conquered over senses? Vacho Vegam, Manasa Krodha Vegam. The chapter first instruction of Upadeshamrita. You know, Vacho Vegam, Manasa Krodha Vegam. He could manage to qualify, manage to conquer all his senses. All right. And after you go to him and inquire submissively from him. So we have to go and inquire submissively. Submissively means what? We have to go and inquire in a very humble inquiry. All right. In a very, not in the mood of challenging him. You know, who are you? Okay, that is not challenging. So you humbly, Maharaj, Guru Maharaj, can you just tell me what it is? So humbly submissive from, inquire submissively from him. Then, being satisfied with his answer, the jiva takes initiation from him. Right? So once you think you have seen a guru, once you find the instruction of of one particular guru that attracts you so much, what do? You go and surrender to him and accept initiation from him. Initiation means what? You are linked to the parampara, and he initiate you into the proper chanting. All this while we are chanting, we are on probation. So once we are initiated, we are confirmed. Right? With the same chanting before and after. There's two different experience there. Right? So the jiva takes initiation from him. And by that, thus he cross over the material ocean. And only through that he cross over the material ocean. So now, having attraction for Krishna, he will give up useless material logic. Because having attraction to Krishna, he will give up, the jiva will give up all this useless material logic. And what do? He simply takes shelter of a higher knowledge. He takes shelter of higher knowledge, and then he receives mantra initiation from the spiritual master. All right? So mantra initiation. That's why the first initiation is called as Harinam Diksha. That means initiating into the holy name of Krishna. Harinam. Harinam Diksha. Diksha means initiation. So now, one who is a grahastha should accept a guru, but remain, one who is a grahastha, if you are a married person, grahastha, should accept a guru, but remain in the duties of varnashram. Okay, so one is a grahastha, married man. After he accept a guru, but he still remain in his duty. He still have to take care of his family, his children, under the varnashram system. If a brahmana is a Krishna devotee, he can serve as a guru. If a brahmana is a Krishna devotee, he can serve as a guru for the varnas. So among the varnas, that means Shudra, Vaishya, Kshatriya, Brahmana. All right. So he could become a guru for all the other varnas. All right. But if there is no suitable person of Brahmana birth, that means if those people who there's no suitable, that means all the Brahmanas who born into the Brahmana family but useless, they couldn't find any proper suitable person in Brahmana birth, one can receive initiation from a guru from other varna. So that means he can accept guru from all other varnas like Kshatriya, Vaishya, or even Shudra. If there is a choice, the grahastha should choose a bona fide. If there is a choice, the grahastha should choose a bona fide guru of a higher caste. But in any case, the main qualification by which to judge who is suitable bona fide guru is how much the guru knows about Krishna. That is the main qualification. Okay. Now, he may be a Brahmana or a Shudra, he says. Now, he may be a Brahmana or Shudra. He can be even a householder or sannyasi. He can be even a grahastha or even a sannyasi. But this makes no difference in the guru's ability to deliver the jiva. So what we understand from here, the guru is not necessary to be a Vaishya, what they call? Not necessary to be sannyasi, even a grahastha, married man. All right, grahastha also can act like a guru. He can be even a Brahmana, or even he can be even a Shudra. Okay, that makes no difference in the guru's ability to deliver the jiva. This should be the main consideration of choosing a guru. Don't blindly choose a guru out of sentiment or out of popular vote. Okay, out of popular vote. Oh, this guru is coming to Malaysia, very easy. Or this guru is like very popular. Or this guru is very interesting. If I go tell I'm the disciple of so and so, I can have this. No, I can have this kind of fault. You go, which disciple are you from? Oh, really? You are that? So, wow. No, that's not the consideration. The consideration is he could able to deliver the thing. Right? So that should be the main concept of choosing a guru. If one desires to progress in pure attraction for Krishna, if you want to have a progression, pure attraction of Krishna, in other words, if there is a qualified guru of a higher caste, there's no necessity of seeking a guru from a lower caste, right? But if the higher caste guru is not qualified as a Krishna Bhakta, right, one should not take Diksha from him basis of the higher caste alone. All right, this, Haridas Thakur is mentioning here, like for some, especially in the typical Indian family, there's a call Kula Guru. Kula Guru means there will be a spiritual master, right, that guides a family. All right. Say like my grandfather, my father, I say like I am the disciple of that. my children automatically become disciple of him. Like that, Kula Guru. So now we have to make a distinction. So like for instance, a Brahmana will take a guru in that Brahmana society. A senior Brahmana will become a Kula Guru. Or the family guru, in other words. But here, Haridas Thakur is telling, whether he's high caste or not qualified, is it. But if the guru is not qualified as a Krishna Bhakta, now we have joined that Krishna conscious. Now we are understanding the truth. We are chanting the holy name. Now we are studying this Harinam Cintamani. Now you start to reflect, is my guru is really a guru? No, my guru is a Mayavadi. My Kula Guru, all the time that I'm following a person, he's a Mayavadi. So you should not take Diksha from him based on his high caste or based on his Kula Guru. But one should take a qualified guru, okay? But so from that, the higher caste, you can't find it. But one should take a qualified guru of a lower caste. Even the lower caste, if the guru is qualified, should accept him. The qualification of knowing Krishna and being a devotee of Krishna is the important consideration. So that means the person that you want to select as a guru is the person who only speaks about Krishna. Even though if he can be even a grahastha, married man, or even he can be a sannyasi, he should be always absorbed in Krishna. All right. So that is the only qualification that we should consider. All right. In the case of a householder, okay, now in the case of householder cannot find a proper spiritual master in grahastha ashram. All right. So that means householder, that means a married man wouldn't find a spiritual master in grahastha ashram. Okay, as another grahastha, that means another married man, you cannot find a guru. He should take bona fide guru is not a householder. Then he could accept a guru who is a sannyasi. Okay. In other words, if one renounced household life and is seeking spiritual guidance, one should take shelter of an acharya who successfully. Okay, now, if one renounced household life, that means a person who have given up household life and accepting a sannyasi, you should be seeking a spiritual guidance. That means one should take shelter of acharya who has successfully renounced household life and receive diksha and siksha from him in order to reach the desired goal of prema. Right? Say like, for instance, if I want to choose to say, I want to be a sannyasi. So I should take shelter of a person who has successfully given up his family life and successfully practicing sannyasa. Okay. So what it says, he should receive diksha and siksha. Diksha means initiation. Siksha means instruction. All right, from him. So in order to reach the desired goal of prema. But if the householder has a qualified guru, all right, if the householder has a qualified guru previously, so that means if a householder, that means a householder got a qualified guru. Let me say like I have a guru. Now I want to take sannyasi. Now I want to go and look for another guru who can give me sannyas initiation. Right? And that sannyasi is the one who is successful sannyasi, who's been practicing sannyasi for many, many years. Right? He's very successfully given up his family and he's successfully practicing sannyas. So I'm going to approach him. So what happened? When that situation happened, that previous guru should not be disrespected or rejected. Very important. So once I accepted the sannyasi guru, then the guru give me diksha, reject him. Right? First, as a grasta, I got to receive an initiation from that guru. Then now I give up my family and I'm taking sannyas. So when I want to go and take sannyas, I go to approach a guru who can give me sannyasi. So he's my sannyas guru. Oh, Guru Dev, you're my sannyasi guru. So when I accept the sannyasi guru, I don't reject my diksha guru. Very, very important. You may be wondering why you are learning all this. In your course of line, in course of duty, you will come across all this kind of situation. We have to be very careful. All right. Once you have accepted diksha from one guru, and that is your only guru. All right. Today I feel take diksha from, say, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami is my spiritual master. Then suddenly I see another popular guru. Wow, I think I want to reject my guru and go take second initiation. I go to approach, my dear master, formerly I've been initiated by Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. I want to now accept a new initiation from you. Can you give me? It's a big offense. Please think about it. Once you accept a guru, stick with that guru. Birth after birth. That's why initiation is a process. Because initiation, see, after millions of birth and death, you have been wandering in this material world. Now, after you accept a guru, that guru is going to be, until you go back to Goloka Vrindavan, that guru is the one going to guide you. Birth after birth. If you're going to miss your human birth, if you're going to miss your chance of going back home, back to Godhead, but still the spiritual master will still come back to save you. It must be very, very careful. It is not simply take a guru out of popular vote. Okay. So previous guru should not be disrespected or rejected. He should be honored always. Very important. Now, the householder may take guru who is either a householder or renounced this thing. That means a grasta could either take another grasta guru or even a sannyasi guru. Either is suitable. Accepting guru and performing sadhana bhakti, the householder will eventually achieve the stage of power. Right? So accepting guru and performing sadhana bhakti. Okay, eventually a jiva will appear. Okay, what is sadhana bhakti here? Can anyone tell me? What is sadhana bhakti?
Practice.
So, what is the sadhana bhakti we referred here?
Chanting
See, who said that?
Sarguna.
Yes, very good. Chanting. Chanting the holy name is sadhana bhakti. Right? So, accepting a guru and performing sadhana bhakti. We should, okay? Since we are, okay, now, first we accept a guru, second is performing sadhana bhakti. What do you get? You'll come to the level of bhava. So, can you come to the level of bhava by any other service? I don't know. I have no opinion on that. Okay, and I don't want to discriminate. No, it's very offensive. No, that means I do only puja. Can I come to the level of bhava? I have no information of that. But based on what we have learning here, and Bhakti Aloka, nectar of instruction, Bhakti Aloka, and now we are reading Cintamani, Harinam Cintamani. What we understand, the sadhana bhakti is mentioned here is chanting the holy name. So first we accept a guru. Second is by chanting the holy name, that is called sadhana bhakti. One person eventually achieves the level of bhava. When we achieve the level of bhava, when all our senses from material now turn into spiritual. You know? Okay, example, say like for instance, you are a very poor man. Okay, give you an example. You are a very poor man. Very poor. So you are struggling. You know, you're struggling, you wish you have money and everything. You just like, you have so much of desire, but material desire, but you don't have money. Suddenly you found a bottle. You're going in hiking. You're just walking. You're so sad. You're frustrated. You're walking in the woods. Suddenly you found a bottle. And in that bottle, you see some paper inside. So you break the bottle open. You take the paper and see, looks like it is, what happened? It is a treasure. I found a map to the treasure. Wow. I'm so excited. Yes. So I just follow the map. Now the map says go left, go right, go up. You see a mountain, take your right tour. On the way, careful, there's a small tiny bridge, and underneath there's a river. Make sure you don't fall into the river because the river is full of piranhas. Piranha will eat you up in seconds. Piranha fish. So you have to careful, you have to walk there. Right? Now you cross the bridge, then you going. After you see all the hurdle, and after you come to the cave, there's this thing. Stand in front of the cave, then you chant this mantra. That the mantra is written there. Ji Bumba. The door open. The mantra is Ji Bumba. The door. When you see the wealth, you see the glittering gold, shiny diamond, you see all the things. What will happen to you? Wow! Your eyes are accelerated. Your ears are accelerated. Your nose are accelerated. Your tongue is accelerated. Your whole sense of touch, your whole body and the senses are accelerated. And you start to jump in jubilant. You start to be grateful to your good luck. Oh, like sometimes people used to talk this nonsense, universe will provide. Oh, we ask, the universe will provide. Some kind of nonsense talk. Why got such thing, universe will provide? Universe is like, this is another Mayavadi philosophy. Universe will provide. God is providing. But they say, God is universe. Your universe got nothing else to do in life, just to give you some penny. So little peace of mind, little happiness. You become, oh, universe. Anyway, let's use that term. Universe, thank you so much, universe. Thank you so much. And your soul start in jubilant. When a person who don't have, when he's materially, when he's under stress, depressed, is under depression, under stress, he was just don't know what to do. I can't even feed my child. I can't find the next meal for my child, for my wife. I got a beautiful wife. I wish I can adorn her with gold and diamonds. I know I am so like that. So suddenly when you see the wealth, You start to dance in ecstasy. That's the same scenario. We are all materially afflicted. We are all materially afflicted. We are under the great pain. But you know what? The Maya is there to make us. It's just like a painkiller, you know, or what is the injection they give? What's the injection they give Prabhu before the surgery?
Local anesthesia.
Local anesthesia, local. You know, sometimes when they inject at the back, the mother can deliver while she's awake. She don't feel the pain at all. You know, sometimes when they want to do surgery, while you want to be awake, just put the surgery, your whole hand, you don't feel anything. Local anesthesia, right? So it is just like we are under the local anesthesia. Or we have eaten a huge quantity of Priton, no, huge quantity of what they call painkiller. Even though that we are in a painful condition, but we just don't feel the pain. The pain is there, but the pain receptor has been taken off by the drugs. So we are all under the drugs, intoxication of this material creation. We are all under the local anesthesia by Maya Devi. Maya Devi shows everything looks so nice, you know. But actually, if you go to experience each and everything, what this material is, it's a very ugly place, right? So we are all drugged, right? So now in that drug situation, somehow or other, you are very fortunate. You found a guru. Then you start to chant Hare Krishna mantra with so much of faith that eventually all your anarthas, unwanted nonsense things will start to leave you. Your eyes just want to see Krishna. Your ears want to listen to Krishna. Your nose just want to smell Krishna. Your tongue just want to speak Krishna and taste Krishna prasadam. You know, you just feel like holding that sense of touch. You are just so addicted to holding the beats. Those who are chanting 64 rounds, 30 rounds, I understand. I mean, I believe you understand what I'm saying. You know, holding the beats to chant is so pleasurable, right? So when you hold the beats, wow, so nice. So like that. So once everything becomes spiritualized, when you start to come to your original sense, even in this material condition, you go to the level of ecstasy. Just like a man found a treasure, he go into ecstasy, the same kind of ecstasy we feel. But of course, that's mundane. But our ecstatic feeling is beyond words, you know, beyond words. We go into great ecstasy. That's called bhava. So we can come to the level eventually. That means eventually, or in other words, what we can understand from here, the word eventually we can also analyze. Eventually achieve. What we can understand from here, that means we have already found the map. The map is in the form of Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam. The map in the form of Chaitanya Charitamrita. But to interpret the map, we don't have that intelligence. So we are taking instruction from all our Siksha Guru. Like one of our Siksha Guru is like Bhakti Vinod Thakur. We start to read about his Bhakti Aloka, and now we are studying this. Then we have another Siksha Guru in our Acharya, Rupa Goswami. And all these things translated in English by our glorious Srila Prabhupada, Abhay Charanaravindra, Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada. And after that, whatever he thought, then his disciple, he understood what is spiritual master. Now he became a spiritual master. He's teaching us further. So it takes a lifetime of learning and practice. You learn and apply. It is not a theoretical, it is practical. Theory, I mean, you learn and you practice on the spot. All right. So now we are learning how to interpret the map of going back home, back to Godhead. So what he says, but when we accept a guru and we perform that sadhana bhakti too at the same simultaneously, that we eventually will understand the map. And eventually when we understand the map, you know, just when you could interpret the map, you go into the level of bhava, ecstasy. Yes, I got it. I'm going to do it. At which time his attraction for family life and sense gratification will cease. At that moment, the attraction to his family life and also the sense gratification for enjoyment will start to diminish. That means, Alama, that means if I come to this level, I give up my family? No, attraction to family life, right? That means now you start, no, say like for instance, when I have that bhava, right, and I love my children, I love my wife, what I should do, I will teach them that bhava. That is positive, right? So that means I will become a guru for my wife and my children. I tell them, now do this. You chant this much around. You're chanting wrongly, do that. So the priority is given for their spiritual upbringing, not the material part of it. Material part by default will happen. I don't need to even think about it. I don't need even to work hard. They go into university. I can't afford to pay. Still, there's PT, PTN, they'll pay for him, for her. Right? PT, PTN will take care. And whatever university you want, everything is taken care of. Why should I put my effort to break my head to do that? No need. Because in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, what is yours will come to you easily. What is the nature that they're going to be will come to them naturally. Why I should lament and put myself so much in that kind of anxiety to educate them? My anxiety and my this thing is to educate them spiritually. That is my first goal. Other than that, everything will work by default. When you simply put your child in kindergarten, the child will somehow or other learn how to spell and read and write, spelling. Then you put them in standard 1, you don't even need to bother. You come back, did you do your homework? You don't even need to ask all that. If they don't do the homework, they're going to get it from the teacher. They will come back and start to do their homework. And while that, suddenly they come back, when suddenly you see, what are you doing? Oh, I'm reading a newspaper. Oh, really? What are you? Tell me what you're reading. And they start to read. I do not need to sit and tell them A-P-P-L-E, apple, B-A-L-L, ball. No need. Everything's by default is happening. Eventually, they know all that. So only anxiety as a family man is to become a guru in the family and this thing. So the attraction for family life, that means to see the upbringing, well-being, making my daughter a lawyer, engineer, doctor. And after that, as an old man, I used to tonkar and go and boast to everybody. Hey, you still alive, huh? Yeah. Hey, you still alive, huh? What are you doing? Oh, my daughter is a lawyer. My son is a doctor. My another doctor is an engineer. Oh, really? All right. Are they coming looking for you? No, lah. That is that material life. Only banda. You just can tell people who your children is. But what is that point? Because this is a real life example I'm telling you. My uncle, right? Of course, they are not a devotee. Definitely, they won't watch this video, even this recording. So that's what I'm telling you. He's like having kind of dementia. He's wearing tonkar and so I remember I was with him. Then suddenly he's went to one hospital. Then suddenly he met his old friend. He's from Sungai, but he's got a friend in Ipoh. After that's a conversation they asked. Hey, you still alive, huh? Hey, you also still alive, huh? Wow, not bad, huh? Like that. Then after they asked, so how's your body? Oh, then he was so weak. Suddenly he started to boast. My daughter is a doctor. My son having a business. My another son working in an oil rig, middle of the sea. Fantastic. Boastful. But none of them are looking after him. They have no time. Not to say not looking, because they're very busy. Right? But what is the point? So that's the thing. Attraction for family life, we have to develop our family life to this thing. All right? But if that family life is not going to be very conducive, right? So, because when your sense gratification ceases, that means all your unwanted desires leaves you, all right? The family life, suddenly the children come and say, Pa, I want to be a businessman, I want to be a millionaire. You don't even get attracted to that. So the attraction will start to diminish and the situation will turn spiritual. At that stage, he will naturally give up household life and enter into the renounced order. So at that stage, when all the attraction and all these things done, when all the children are grown up, example, when the children are grown up, that means they are not going to be stuck with them forever. You I used to tell my children, once you're married, you're gone. Don't bring your children to force to look after, because we got a mission in life. I've seen so many people taking care of their grandchildren. They are stuck forever, right? So that means when the attraction to the family life start to diminish and the sense gratification to enjoy the senses start to diminish, that's the time that naturally, so the thing will happen naturally. It's not artificial. What he do? He give up the household life. Then he enter into renounce order or accept sannyasi. Right? This person should seek out an acharya. So this person should seek out an acharya in the renounce order. So that means, say if I want to be a sannyasi, then once after I want to access sannyasi, I have to look for a sannyas guru, because only a sannyas can give you sannyas. So after this thing, then I have to come to the level of this thing and accept renounce order and then take his instruction. All right. So of course, we are not going to the point yet, but I'm just giving you an overall view about that thing. Okay. Okay, now it's 10:10. Shall we just take a short break? Okay, we just take 2 minutes break, then we continue. Because after this discussion is going to be more interesting. All right. Okay. Okay, we continue. All right. Now, so now we have seen overall picture about Guru. Now let's look at this. Guru may be of 2 types. There's 2 types of Guru. First is one who gives Diksha with mantra and another one who gives spiritual instruction. So the one who gives Diksha with mantra is called Diksha Guru, and the one who gives you instruction about the spiritual life is known as Siksha Guru. Okay, there's 2 types of Guru. Okay, they should be considered equal in importance by one who wants to advance quickly. So those who wants to advance quickly, he should accept both on an equal state. Okay, like sometimes there can be many Siksha Gurus. All right, so Siksha Gurus, and we start to get carried away with Siksha Guru, and we just like not bothered about Diksha Guru. No, shouldn't. Both has to be given equal, considered equal importance. A person can accept only one Diksha Guru. First of all, we must understand. A person only can accept one Diksha Guru. Okay, they cannot be. So once you have accepted Diksha in any other, say like for instance, you are taken Diksha from Sri Vaishnava, now you're coming to Gaudiya Vaishnava, you cannot accept second initiation. But you can accept Siksha, okay, but not Diksha, because you already accepted initiation from your previous parampara, right? But may have many Siksha Gurus, okay? And what the duty of this thing? The Siksha Guru who gives Sambandha Jnana, the knowledge of relationship, okay? The Sambandha Jnana or teaching that handed down in the Sampradaya from the founder Acharya of the Sampradaya, all right? The original teaching, okay? That means the Sambandha Jnana or teaching of the teachings are handed down. Okay, the Sambandha Jnana, the Sambandha means relationship, all right? The knowledge of the relationship, okay, is brought down from the founder Acharya of the Sampradaya. That means from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we are receiving all the knowledge without any blockage. So these original teachings and the founder Acharya of the Sampradaya should be worshipped with all respect. That is why we are respecting and worshipping Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, right? So one should be loyal to his conclusion and instruction. So we should accept his conclusions and instruction with loyalty, not taking teachings from others, right? Not taking, that means once you distinct, then after that you try to go elsewhere and find out. No, we shouldn't do that way. So one should take as Siksha Guru only a person who is following faithfully the teachings of that founder Acharya. So even you want to accept a Siksha Guru, and that Guru also must be the same Sampradaya. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, how to take initiation from householder Guru, and any example? Yeah, like for instance, like Prabhupada disciple, like what is his name? But Vaishisheka Prabhu, then Vaishisheka Prabhu, then there's another Mahamantra, Maha something, all right? His name is Mahamate. Okay, they all are householders. Like recently, spiritual master, my spiritual master is Valina Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj, gave what they call approval for two of his disciple, householder disciple, Revati Nandan and another person, I can't recall his name. So they are householders, they are married, of course they are elderly devotees, but they are grihastas. Okay, so these are the householder guru. Okay, anyway. So now, faithfully to the teachings of the founder Acharya. So to take initiation of or teachings from Mayavadi is useless. And that means to take initiation from or teachings from Mayavadi is useless. Example, if you have taken initiation from Mayavadi, all right, under this Sankara Sampradaya or some Mayavadi you have taken, then you can come and accept second re-initiation. Okay? But once you accept from any sannyas, what is the qualification householder to be a guru? How to determine that? That's a qualification just now we have discussed. He must be fully surrendered to Krishna. He must know the Sambandha Jnana. He should be under the Parampara. He should be under the founder Acharya Parampara. That means, in other words, he should be under Gaudiya Vaishnava Parampara. Okay, that's number one. Number two is, he should know the conclusion. Number three, he should be perfectly situated in his sadhana. So these are the qualification of a guru. Okay, even?
Okay, bro. Okay. Thanks.
Vaishnava Prabhu?
Prabhu,
Yes.
I once had a discussion with the Siksha Guru. This Siksha Guru is quite advanced devotee.
Okay.
He says, if you don't like your Guru, you can ask release from him.
What is that, Prabhu?
Yeah, Prabhu, I'm telling you a fact, but I'm not telling him, and you can accept another Guru.
Well, you can only accept another guru if the guru is fallen. If the guru is out of fallen from his position, number one, the guru who has fallen from his sadhana, then the guru who have given up bhakti, and became like a normal karmi and all these things. So that is the time that you can reject your diksha guru and accept another diksha from another guru. It is not by personal, what they call dispute. There will be a dispute with your diksha guru if we don't agree to his instruction. Yes or not, Prabhu? I give you one example, right? Like real life has happened, all right? There's one particular sannyasi who are very good standing sannyasi in Malaysia. I mean, traveling sannyasi. So what happened? There's one particular devotee in Ipoh, right? I was with him, with the association with him very closely. He couldn't get along with the temple president. So when his guru came, the guru told him, you cannot act independently, but you should be in relationship with that president. Whether you like it or not, the president is a representative of your spiritual master. You have to go to him. You cannot act independently. Join them and take instruction from him. That instruction of that spiritual master offended that disciple. The disciple is a very egoistic kind of person. All right, I'm just sorry, I'm not offending anyone. I'm just telling that it's like he couldn't accept. He's the person, once he offended, is offended for life. He cannot forgive time. So when that instruction was given, you know what he did? He rejected his Diksha Guru, Prabhu. He rejected his guru. And after that, he went joined into Sri Vaishnava, Sri Sampradaya. And now he's telling about Sri Sampradaya. And so I've totally cut my association with him. So when that thing happened, when you cannot get along with your Diksha Guru, because we have that ahankar, the big fat ego, still there, that doesn't make you. As I said, no, just now I draw the thing. The last layer before you go to Goloka or Vaikunta is the false ego, ahankar. That's a very hard to break. Similarly, this thing happened to him. Very good standing devotee, fantastic devotee, very pious, really created many devotees and everything. But just because the Diksha Guru told him, you work with your president, he cannot agree. And he rejected him. That is very unfortunate situation. When we could reject the Guru, if the Guru is fallen from his position. Okay, Prabhu?
Okay.
That's another question. That's all. All right. So now we understand. Okay. So take initiative. Okay. But if you take if you see the disciple from, if you are a Mayavadi initiated by Mayavadis, you can go and take a real initiation from this Sampradaya. Right? Right. So Mayavadi initiation is still bogus, and it's just like for instance, a person like in a movie, a person, man and women getting married. Right? When a man and woman are they really getting married? No, just they're acting in a movie, drama. That's it. Right? It's just an acting. So that means the Mayavadi initiation, it is actually not valid. It's just like a drama or just like acting. Then you have to go, you can go and approach a real spiritual master under any of the four Sampradaya, accept that. But why you should take under ISKCON, under this Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya? Because it's available everywhere. There's a lot of support for you. No, you say like if you're here, then suddenly you go to one place anywhere. Even you go to India, there's so many places. If you are a Gaudiya Vaishnava, if you don't have a place to stay in ISKCON, you still can go and stay in any of the Gaudiya Math center. All right, there's a lot of things taken care. But say if you are a particular in Sri Vaishnava example, but you go to Vrindavan, Mayapur, you don't have a place. No, it's always very distinct. So that's why Gaudiya, and he also predicted in Kali Yuga, Gaudiya Vaishnava is the one that's going to be dominant. So whoever takes and accepts such unauthorized teachings, that means now, if a person who simply accepts a guru from a Mayavadi, what happened? Right, like these bogus gurus like Prem Rawat, Sadguru, like this, there's another guru, I forgot his name. He and his wife, both will be wearing coat and tie, this thing.
Guruji.
Oh, they call him Guruji, is it?
Raja Yoga Guruji, Prabhu. RPT.
Raja Yoga, yes, correct. Raja Yoga Guruji, or under like Brahma Kumaris, there's a Swami Guruji. Then under the Sai Baba, all these kind of things. That is what happened if you accept initiation from that unauthorized teaching. Will simply goes to hell. Must be very careful, right? So rejecting Krishna and learning anti-Krishna philosophy can lead one to ruination of one's life, right? So now giving up Krishna and go to the philosophy of anti-Krishna philosophy, it will ruin a person's life. How can a person be a guru and deliver others and not having achieved or being able to achieve perfection himself? When a person can't even achieve perfection by himself, how can he become a guru and teach others? It doesn't work. Thus, guru, whether Siksha or Diksha, any guru, whether it's a Siksha guru or Diksha guru, must be the servant of Krishna and associate of the Lord eternally in Vrindavan. Okay, and an associate of the Lord eternally in Vrindavan, who had been especially empowered by Krishna. Right? Who have what they call empowerment by Krishna. One should serve the guru with great devotion. Now, one should serve the guru with great devotion, right? And knowing him to be direct empowered by Krishna, the dearmost servant of Krishna, and one's own eternal spiritual guide. All right, it's very important. So once I have to serve the guru with very great devotion. Okay, like for instance, I have so many Siksha gurus. All right, I have one of the guru that really inspired me is Pran Govinda Prabhu from Alachua, USA. He was my greatest motivator, and most of the things that I'm talking to is from him, right? So he's my Siksha guru. He's my Siksha guru. So I'm taking Siksha from him, but of course it's in US through Zoom and everything. Then I got another Siksha guru, right? So I've got another Siksha guru that is from what they call from Gaudiya Math, right? And that Siksha guru, I'm learning from him all that the what they call the what should I say? The mystery behind it. The mystery behind each and every word. Okay, he's my Siksha guru. I'm very inspired by him. Then my another Siksha guru that I love the most, all right, and I could serve him personally is Bhakti Brahad Bhagavata Maharaj. Bhakti Brahad Bhagavata Maharaj. He's such an ocean of mercy, but he's a terror. So, but we have to serve him loyally, See, as an adult, as a 40, that time I was 40, last year I think, 47, 46. I think 46 or I was 46, 45 years old. He fired me right in front of everybody. My God, unbelievable. But I never got angry, It was so pleasurable. Can you imagine if people fire you up and down and you feel so much of happiness? So like that is Bhakti Prahat Bhagavata Maharaj. Wonderful devotee. I want to touch his feet. He said, go ahead and touch. Usually they don't allow you. I could fall down and touch. Wonderful Maharaj. So like that, we have this kind of thing. Okay, this is the thing. But my Diksha Guru is His Holiness Jayapataka Swami. So once I get attracted to all this kind of Siksha Guru, it doesn't mean I reject my Diksha Guru. So we should always be able to serve them because our Gaudiya Vaishnava Parambara is Siksha Parambara. We have one Diksha Guru, but we learn all from other Siksha Gurus. That is very widely explained in Chaitanya Charitamrita, first chapter 1, Adi Leela chapter 1. if those of you got a Chaitanya Charitam, please read that first chapter. They will dissect who is the guru and everything. It's wonderful, actually. Right? Okay. So like that. So that means we should be knowing them directly empowered by Krishna, the dearmost servant of Krishna, and also can be one's eternal spiritual guide. But by such sincere service to the guru, one can cross over the material ocean. So what is that procedure? So what is that procedure of worshipping a guru? Now, what is the procedure? First, one should worship the guru by offering padya, argya, and everything, right? By falling at his lotus feet, by doing puja and everything. Okay. Then one should worship the guru. Then, taking his permission, worship the Lord. All right. So once you have a Diksha Guru, you should always get his permission first before you worship the deity, especially, right? Like the deity of Gauranitai, anybody can worship. There's no much rules and regulation. All right. And the deity of Jagannath, okay, like I'm not qualified to worship any of the deities, but the deities came to me forcefully. But to worship Radha Krishna, you have to get a special permission from a spiritual master. It's not a joke. And secondly, if you want to worship Saligram Sila or Govardhan Sila, the rock, you must be Brahmin initiated, and you definitely must get permission from your spiritual master. It's very, very important. Not simply you take and keep in your house and start to pray, because there is a lot of rules and regulation. Only the guru knows whether you qualify to worship them or not. All right. But Gaur Nitai, anybody can worship. Okay. There's no much rules and regulation because Gaur Nitai is very merciful. Okay.
Even repeat about Jagannath. Jagannath.
What is that, Prabhu?
So Jagannath, we don't have to ask permission, Prabhu.
No, Jagannath also you need to get permission.
Okay.
You need to get, but of course Jagannath is also very merciful. Especially for Lord Jagannath, the thing is you only need to offer prasadam. If you don't have access to offer him prasadam, just offer plain rice. Jagannath will be very happy. All right. So like that. But of course, you need to get a special permission. Always get a permission from a spiritual master to worship the Lord. But in my opinion, my personal opinion, what I feel, in fact, the day in my Bhakti Sastri class with American devotees, all were talking about, no, I worship this, I worship that. Then I said, why do you need to worship the deity when the temple got a beautiful deity? The temple got a beautiful deity. Why you need to keep one deity in the house and have a special prayer for the deity? Then they ask, what do you mean, Padita Tarana? I said, in my opinion, what I think, your best deity is Tulasi Maharani. Keep Tulasi Maharani in your house. She is a deity of bhakti, the personified of bhakti. And you worship the deity in the form of Nama Prabhu, Mahamantra. You chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, is a deity. So when you are given such facility, which is topmost, why do you all need to think about having a deity in the house, offering the deity, offering this? And basically, do you have time to chant? My question made all of them shocked. Say, oh, I've never heard about like this. Yeah, I'm asking because I'm not sure I'm still a fallen soul, and I just want to clarify. When all the temples, when all ISKCON temples got a beautiful deity, why we should keep a deity in the house? Why not we go and pay attention to that deity in the temple, right? But of course, as a grahastha, you have to keep a deity in the house because that's when you can, all the attention of the family can be dovetailed to the deity. Like for instance, the wife will be meditating, okay, what should I cook for the deity tomorrow? The husband will be meditating, what kind of dress I should put for Jagannath tomorrow. So that's concentration is important. Okay. So just keep like Jagannath or Lord Chaitanya Nityananda, that's fine. Don't keep Radha Krishna and all these things, which takes a huge. Then the devotee told me in that Brahma Bhakti Sastri class, she said, well, Prabhu, my nearest temple to my house, it takes 2 hours journey. Oh, therefore we are worshipping deity in the house. Oh, okay. Now I understand. How about you, Prabhu? I said, my house to my temple is only 15 minutes. That should be very dear. What he says makes sense. Yes. So like that. All right. But if you at all you want to do that, get the permission. Once I bought a Saligram, Saligram Mala. Because I won, in my company, my Forex company, I won something and gave me a, what they call a voucher, $500 worth of voucher. that I can buy anything from Amazon. Then I went to Amazon. I was thinking what to buy. I was looking. Okay, looking. Then suddenly I saw. Oh, then I saw that Saligram deity. What mala that you can put around your neck. So what happened? I purchased that. Very expensive. So I purchased that Saligram mala. It came to the house. When I saw the Saligram mala, I started to feel worried. I got so worried. Then I was thinking, okay, Saligram, I have to every day must do Abhishek. So I started to put Abhishek, but that Saligram I put on my Jagannath deity. I put it for him. Then after some consideration, I called up my spiritual master and asked him, Maharaj, I got this kind of Saligram mala. So should I, it's supposed to be put around your neck. See how bogus people out there. They say you can wear Saligram mala around your neck. It's very offensive, extremely offensive. That means you're putting a cyanide pill around your neck. It's very dangerous, right? Very high standard worship. Then when I said that, I sent through that my spiritual master's secretary, Mahavaraha Prabhu. And in no time, Guru Maharaj called. Said, are you a Brahmana initiated? I said, no, Maharaj. Are you this? No, you cannot worship. You must be a Brahmana. How can you this thing? And somehow, what is this garland? I said, I don't know. I saw it. I just bought it. No. Put it in the temple. Don't keep it with yourself. Maharaj was so, what they call? Stern. Never heard Maharaj say. So I also was very happy. At least this attracts Maharaj to talk to me. So he gave a very strong instruction. So what I did in our temple, we have a Narasingha deity. The small, they install a Narasingha deity. And I took that mala and I said, now this what they call Saligram mala is in the Narasingha deity. Anybody in Ipoh, you can come. You can see that Narasingha deity. You see one black beads. That's actually the one that I got it. It's a Saligram mala. So like that, we have to get a permission from a guru. So we cannot do things whimsically, right? Because the guru's idea is not for you to create offense that's going to get you stuck in this material world. He give you the offense. He give you the thing, instruction that how you can quickly go back home, back to Godhead in this very birth itself. All right? So like that. Then after we take his permission, we worship the Lord. Then one should offer Krishna prasadam to Guru. Right? So once you offer, you must offer your prasadam to Guru and also to the Vaishnavas. All right? And then also you also must offer to the demigods and also to the forefathers. Okay, forefathers. It is very important, right? So once you offer them, it is going to be very auspicious. Prasadam. You must only offer prasadam to the Guru, prasadam to the Vaishnava, prasadam to the demigods, and also prasadam to the forefathers. Okay, nothing else. Sometimes see Vaishnava come to your house. Okay, and sorry, a devotee comes to your house. You realize your deity, your altar is closed, and you want to cook something for them, right? Even a water. You just want to offer water. Make sure that water that you're offering to that devotee, it has to be prasadam. Don't simply cook something and give to him. Or don't bring some sweet that he bought from the shop and give it to him. Prabhu, this is the sweet halwa. Please accept it. So must be very important. Offer only prasadam to the devotees. Right? Therefore, you should keep one small mini altar in your kitchen. Like what we have in our house. We have a mini altar in the kitchen. Right? Mini altar. That means I got a Radha Krishna, Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra, and Prabhupada. So after cooking, my wife or my daughter will just offer in the kitchen itself. Offer to the Lord in the kitchen itself. Because my main altar is closed. So they offer in the kitchen. Sometimes she wakes up early in the morning, she prepare, she just offer in the kitchen. Anything that you can offer first. And whatever things you want to give to them, you want to feed your Guru, your Vaishnavas, even a Devas, even your forefathers, make sure you offer prasadam. Okay? Don't offer anything else. So, now, another thing. With Guru in mind, okay, one should worship Krishna. That means we should only worship Krishna with Guru in mind. That's why before we worship Krishna, or when we see Lord Krishna, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what? When we offer obeisances, we should chant Guru's name. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimade Bhakti Vedanta Swami. If you have your own spiritual master, chant his holy name. Chant his pranam mantra. Okay, when you offer obeisances. You don't simply bow down and come out. You bow down, chant the Guru's name. And how you should chant the Guru's name? You must do it loudly. All right? Not in your mind. Okay, and don't scream also. Just say Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimade Bhakti Swami Iti Namina. Just in your mind. You offer that obeisances. All right? And like that. So we must always do with Guru in the mind, and one should also chant Krishna's name. So that means that's why I shared in the group, how to chant the holy name. First beats you hold, right? So how you should chant the holy name? Okay, since you're here, okay, because I shared that in I shared them in this thing. So what you should do? Okay, this is your Tulasi beads. So first thing, this is the crown. This is the crown beads. So we don't touch the crown beads. We just hold at the big beads. All right, okay. You see, there's a big and small, big beads and small beads. You start chanting from the big beads. So you hold your finger, this finger, not this finger. You hold it like this. You hold it like this, and you start to chant. First, you chant the Guru's name. Okay, only once before you start. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nir Vishesha Shunyavadi Pashate Deshatarine. If you have your Guru's name, you chant your own Guru's name. Like my Guru Srimati Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimati Jayapataka Swami Niti Namine Namacharya Padaya Nitai Kripa Pradayine Gaurakada Damadaya Nagara Grama Tarini. Then I chant Prabhupada's mantra. But if you don't have a Guru, chant Prabhupada's mantra first. Then, while you're holding the beads, you chant the Pancha Tattva. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shiva Shari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. 3 times. After you chant, then you start to chant the Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Then go to the next one. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Like that, you go on chanting until you come to the last one. Once this is the last bits that your round, finish at these bits. So once you come to these bits, then you just chant this mantra, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shiva Shari Gaura Bhakta, only once. Then you just turn, then you start to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. Like that you go until you come to the big bits. Okay, you come to the big bits. Then you chant Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, then you turn, then you chant Hare Krishna. Like that you chant like this, you don't cross. Okay. And second thing about chanting, I just remembered, when you chant your mantra, don't hold the beats like this. Not like this. Okay. Don't pull the beats like this. Okay. You shouldn't do that. Right. What you should do, we should hold the beats like this. That means this finger here, the middle finger, like this. Right. And this finger. That means you must pull the beats like this. Right. This is how the proper way of chanting. Okay. Because this is what I heard from Sri Vaishnava. Those who chant like this is only Tantra chanting. If you want to do some black magic or what, you do this way. But we are not doing black magic. So you just do like this and just pull like that. Right? So
but if you lose your beads, Prabhu, if you lose your Guru Maharaj beads,
just get another beads, Prabhu. No harm.
You don't have to ask Maharaj to chant again on that, Prabhu.
No, not necessary. Because your Guru Maharaj is initiating you on the name.
Yeah.
He's initiating you the beats. It's not giving you the beats. He's initiating you with the name. And of course, Guru Maharaj, Japa Mala, of course, is very sacred, right? But of course, I have lost mine also. I have lost mine, right? So then I was so much in anxiety. I was thinking, oh, what should I do? This and that, right? So then what I did, I went and this thing. Then my mentor was telling me, Guru Maharaj is going to give you initiation mantra diksha. So you just get another Tulasi beads. If you have access to your Guru, you're going to give a Guru, please, Maharaj, please kindly bless the beads. Right? So you just chant on it, give it to you. Or if you don't have access to that, you just take the beads, offer it to Krishna. No, because Tulasi offer to Krishna, then take the beads and offer to the Guru Paramara. If you have a Paramara photo, just offer to Jagannath Das Babaji, then offer to Bhakti Vinod Thakur. You don't have access, only a Prabhupada, just offer to Prabhupada. Then after that, take and beads, offer to your Guru Maharaj. And meditate in your mind that Guru Maharaj is holding the beads and chanting on it. Then respectfully take the beads and start chanting. That's it. Okay. So like that. So that means we should always chant the Guru in the mind, right? We should worship Krishna and with Guru in mind. Okay, we don't approach directly to Guru. Must be very important, right? Like sometimes they say, oh, Krishna is important, Guru is not important. No, because Krishna said, you claim yourself as my devotee, I don't recognize you. I only recognize you as my this thing. Example, I say, like, for instance, if I get a chance to meet my great-great-grandfather, my great-great-grandfather, right? My grandfather's grandfather. Yeah, great-grandfather. I go to see him. And I go to him. I say, oh, you're my great-grandfather. Then he's look at you. Who are you? I don't recognize you. Oh, I am the son of Jagannathan. My father's name is Jagannathan. I'm a Jagannathan's son. I don't understand who's your Jagannathan. Oh, I'm Paul Sami Chettiar's grand. Oh, my son, Paul Sami, you're from that. That's how he recognize you. Similarly, Krishna don't recognize you. You go there and tell him, I'm Krishna, I'm your devotee. I say, I don't recognize you. No, I'm the servant of Srila Prabhupada. Oh, you are ISKCON devotee. Oh, okay, Prabhupada. Okay, then your spiritual master is whatever spiritual master that you have. Oh, okay. So when you worship your spiritual master, and that's when Krishna recognizes you. So in Harinam Chintamani, I mean the Chaitanya Charitamrita in chapter 1 is very clearly mentioned. Spiritual master is Krishna's mercy incarnation to come and personally guide you. So sometimes we say, oh, I've chosen a spiritual master that I can't see. Like my spiritual master, he has more than 50,000 disciples all over the world, right? I hardly meet him, maybe 3 years once or something like that, but of course. But there's two ways of serving master. One is Vapu, second is Vani. Vapu means when you see the master, you go and press his leg and serve him. Vani means you take his instruction. So among these two, accepting Vani instruction is very important. Follow the instruction is very important. And it's a very unique relationship. Even though that you don't see that, I cannot see my spiritual master. There's no need lamentation in that. Because the spiritual master always exists. When you follow his instruction, he's always very near to your heart. You understand? It's very near to your heart. Once in my own personal experience, I had that lamentation. But when I did 2020 and the year 2020-21, I distributed around 5,400 Bhagavad Gita, 200 sets of Srimad Bhagavatam. During that campaign, I had so many dreams. My spiritual master came, gave me a hug. My spiritual master came and put for me this, this is called Pavitra Mala, He put for me Pavitra Mala. Even I had a dream, my spiritual master came and said, you sit down. I said, Guru Maharaj, yes, you sit down, I cook for you. I said, no, you sit down, I cook for you. And in my dream, my spiritual master made and cooked one big plate of prasadam and coming and giving it to me. All the things that I wanted. I want to serve him personally. But there, my spiritual master came and gave me that plate. I never expected to cook and give it to me. I had a walk with it. And everything is sure real experience. Sure real experience. Because spiritual master is not illusion. It is not imaginary. The spiritual master is personal. And after that, my dear Prabhus and mothers, I'm telling you this because I want to inform you. Okay, all this, nobody told me. Some or other I got banged left, right, and some or other I survived through this process. So I am telling you, I'm giving you these ideas. So in the future, you will be very enthusiastic in your spiritual. Oh, my spiritual master have no time for me. My spiritual master is not seeing me. No, it's not that. Your spiritual master is always meditating on you. You are under the spiritual master's prayer. We pray to Krishna. Krishna, give me this, give me that. But spiritual masters still pray to Krishna. They pray to who? They pray for what? They are already sannyasi. What they want to pray? They want to pray, Krishna, give me one 747 jumbo jet, or give me one bungalow, give me diamond gold. We don't pray for that. We pray for that. We are all fallen souls. We pray for some kind of opulence. But spiritual master pray. What they pray? What they pray? They pray, dear Krishna, please protect all my disciples. Please, if you desire so, please make all my desires. Please make all my disciples to be a pure devotee. Please make my disciples to be a good servant of Srila Prabhupada. He always put like that. When Srila Prabhupada went to the West, At one moment, suddenly he went into a kind of overwhelming situation. He started to choke. And in that he said, my dear boys and girls, you are sent by my spiritual master to help me to propagate this Krishna conscious worldwide. I didn't do anything. I just simply going, and my spiritual master is Solina Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, sending all of you to me. He's not saying that you are my servant and everything, but he said, you are all sent by my spiritual master to propagate this thing. Then after that, he choked, means cried. And he thanked them. Thank you so much. Can you imagine a spiritual master thanking the disciple? No such thing. But why the spiritual master do that? Thank you so much for doing this. Why? Because they always meditate from a spiritual master. So like that. So when we are under the guide, we are under the prayer of spiritual master. And Krishna, whether he fulfill your desire or not, but Krishna will definitely become the servant of the spiritual master because they are pure devotees of the Lord. And Krishna definitely want to serve, fulfill their desire. And how Krishna fulfill the spiritual master desire? By you becoming a pure devotee of the Lord. That is why spiritual master. You know? And by all that thing, so I only served his Vani, his instruction. When I first met him, many years ago, I told, right? Just do this. Just do this preaching and distribute books. Just do Sankirtan, nothing else. Whenever I tried to go into temple management, I failed. Whenever I tried to go to the kitchen, I cooked, cooking failed. Whenever I want to do native worship, I have no patience. Ding, 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 ding. I have no patience at all. But when you talk about distributing books, when you talk about this thing, wow. Because that is what naturally, and that's the instruction. When the spiritual master gives you such instruction, have full faith in that. Don't doubt it. Do you think I can? Like the day Prabhu, I think Vaishnava Kripa Prabhu was telling, right? I had so much of fault and everything, but my Guru Maharaj says, you are already old for that. No worries. So we have to accept that. Yes, no worries. The spiritual master says, no worries, go ahead. There is no worries and simply go ahead. Right? So that's the thing. So we have to always keep our Guru in our mind. So consequently, if one disobeys or disrespects the Guru, that is offensive and will block one's progress in bhakti. Very important, my dear Prabhus and mothers. If one disobeys, when the spiritual master says this, you don't listen. Or disrespect the Guru. Krishna. That you are on a suicide mission. And what type of suicide mission? You're not putting a LED, what do you call that? A bomb around your body, Offending a spiritual master, you're taking an atom bomb in you for a suicide mission. You evaporate. When an atom bomb falls, you evaporate. Nothing. At least like the suicide bomber, they put something, they can find the head one place, they can find one leg one place. At least there's something. There's a suicide bomber. But offending a spiritual master, disrespecting a spiritual master, especially saying something very bad about him and everything, it is like you are on a suicide mission with atom bomb. Just imagine a suicide bomber on a plane, but down there is atom bomb. You just ping, boom, you evaporate. You are gone. Right? So anyone going to disobey the Guru, anyone speaks very bad about a Guru, just walk away. Close your ears tight. If it's okay, even you shout at them, shut up. You have no right to talk about that. You can say, it's not an offense to offend a person who offends the spiritual master, offends the great Vaishnavas. You could just tell him, shut up. No harm. Right? Just shut up. And another thing is, you don't even need to have a relationship with that kind of person. You do not even need to have a relationship. Right? Once my very close family member said something bad about Prabhupada, and I've renounced them on the spot. And I told them, don't even come to the house. I went to that level. You're not welcome to my house. Get lost. My own sister. My sister, right? I shouldn't say the words. I say, you have no right. You are not coming to my house. You and your husband, get out. Then after that, what happened? They realized anything, and through my another sister, they came and apologized to me and everything. Somehow they became reconciled. Right? And after the reconciliation, and she got a chance to go to Mayapur and Vrindavan. Anyway, so that's very important. Don't associate with a person who offends a spiritual master or any kind of Vaishnava. It's terrible. You know why? Because it will block your progress in bhakti. It took you so much of hard work. It took you so much of hard work to be here. It is just like you're making, the Lego. I saw an advertisement about this. I'm not sure whether it's advertisement or some this thing. A man who created a big statue from mint. There's a kind of small sweet mint. He created everything. And in the middle, there's one yellow color mint. What happened? This fellow came and saw, oh, do you remember this advertisement? Anyone? You can put a thumbs up if you remember. Do you understand what I'm saying? So what happened? This guy will just simply see why there's a yellow mint there. He just take that one mint, the entire creation collapse. Do you understand what I'm saying? Anyone? Okay, so remembers. Okay, at least one person understand. Okay, okay. In other words, you know the mint, Mentos, the sweet. He created one big form only using the mint. He made into the big form, and it was in a kind of a showcase or museum or something like that. One fella came, he said, "Wow, all made of mint." But suddenly he saw in the middle of that there's one yellow color mint. Others are all blue color. There's only one yellow color. You know, and what he did, he just took that one mint out. The entire creation, the statue collapsed. Everything, all the thing gone, just like that. When you allow anybody to come to your life and just to please them out of social custom, you allow them to do this, it is just you're allowing yourself for him to take that yellow meat away from your life. Your whole bhakti will crumble and everything's destroyed. So you have right to reject that person. Even that person is your own sibling. Even that person is your most beloved, most respected person. Even my uncle, whoever it is, they don't dare to talk about Prabhupada. You know, I tell them, I'm a very sober person, but if you talk anything bad about Prabhupada, I can even kill you. You know, and they used to call me Prabhupada fanatic. I say, call whatever you feel like calling. But no one dares to talk anything bad about Prabhupada. That's the only situation I can go mad like crazy. You know, so like that. So why? Because if you allow them to do it, you are allowing them, because we are very fragile. We are all grown in a very fragile way. And suddenly one fella just take one stick out or just take one mint out, everything's crumbled. Your lifetime of effort doomed on the spot. So it's always better to kick them out from your life. So as in the case showing proper respect and devotion to the sadhu and Krishna, similarly by properly serving the guru and chanting the holy name, one can take a quick success. So you want to get a quick success? That's the only way, that similarly by properly serving guru and chanting the holy name. Right? Having firm faith, very important, having firm faith in guru. You must have a firm faith in your guru. The decision you make is this. One can, by the strength of the pure name, he can attain the goal of prema. You can achieve the goal of prema. Okay, there's another one paragraph. Okay, we just do another one paragraph, then we can end the session. All right. Now the second question is when we can reject our guru. Right? When should a guru be rejected? Okay, the question Vaishnava Prabhu asked just now. It may happen through asat sangha. Okay, asat sangha means the association of non-devotee. Okay, a guru may lose his qualification. That's why I say asat sangha, the association of non-devotee, is very dangerous. Even a guru can lose his qualification. Starting as a big guru, initially he starts as a big guru, then by committing nama aparadha, he loses his knowledge. Then by offending other Vaishnavas, he loses his taste for the name, and gradually what happened? He gradually falls under the control of wealth and women. Such a guru should be rejected. By the mercy of Krishna, that disciple will obtain a new bona fide guru and take up chanting of the name again. So when that thing happens, we reject the guru, then we can accept another guru. We have so many examples even in our society. Right? So sometimes they say that even some disciples came to my guru and to accept second initiation. But what my guru did, he just maintained his name. He didn't change his name. Maintain his name and he gave extra diksha. He said, now, from now onwards, you chant this holy name, I reinitiate you. Only that. Okay, when the guru passes away, I want to get reinitiation. No. All right. When the guru, when you're not in good term with the guru always find fault on you. You're so pissed off with him. You reject the guru. No. The only qualification a disciple can reject the guru is that guru through the asat sangha lose his qualification. So the example Haridas Thakur is saying is he can be as a big guru, but he commit nama aparadha. He start to criticize. He loses his knowledge. Then after that, he naturally start to offend other Vaishnavas. By offending other Vaishnavas, he loses the taste. Right? Then after that, gradually, without him realizing, he come under the control of wealth and women. So when that thing happened, these 5 things happen, you can be rejected. Okay, you find all these things happen. Of course, it's a very heartbreaking situation. You can reject the guru and then search for a new guru and go to the new guru and talk to him and explain to him what happened. All right, if the guru finds that this thing, he will advise you properly and he will accept you as his disciple. Right? So that's a very, very important thing. So today is a very auspicious day. We discussed this. Now it's already 11 o'clock. I wish I can continue. But this is so nice, right? How many more paragraphs to go? All right. There's one. There's only one page. Shall we do it, my dear Prabhus and mothers? Just another 15 minutes. Shall we do it? Or shall we continue tomorrow?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Rusan Chang Mataji says, okay. Rusan Chang Mataji is my reference point. You know, sometimes when you cook the rice, you take one rice, it's pressed or cooked. Like that. If Rusan Chang Mataji understand, I assume everybody understands. All right, now.
No. This is a very interested topic.
Yes,
that
very
you
interesting.
are taking a diksha or shiksha, they behave. This is really attract my interest.
Oh, great, great. I'm so happy for that. Okay, since got another one paragraph, we try to finish. Okay. So now, what happened if the guru takes unsuitable as a disciple? A guru accepts a disciple who is not fit. And you know what will happen? He will suffer for that. All right. So remember that. Whatever karma, see, during the initiation process, what happened? The guru will take away all your karma, all your prarabdha karma. All right, all your sanchari karma, the karma that you have accumulated for millions and trillions of age, the day that you fall down, all that karma that is, because all this karma is stopping you from progressing. All the karma is nullified, zero. So you become a new person. So you can concentrate very much into your Hari Bhajan. But your Kutta karma, of course, you have to suffer. You know, in this birth, you know, whatever nonsense. I got a diabetic, suddenly I take initiation, my diabetic fly away. It doesn't work that way, right? But this thing. So whatever that I'm having on a standard, I will go through it. But all my previous all done. Okay. So the guru will accept the disciple. That's why they say guru should not accept more than 2 or 3 disciples. But when the guru accepts the disciple, he has taken away all previous birth karma. All done, taken. Then he comes as a new person. That means he's born as a new person. From now onwards, your guru is your father. And your Vedas is your mother. We will study that in Nectar of Devotion. We go into that, we'll study that in detail. Guru as a father, the Shastra as a mother. All right, now. So the guru will take unsuitable person, the guru still have to suffer. Because if the thing is still, if you go there, if he still doesn't listen, he still don't change, he still go through all this kind of nonsense, the guru will still suffer the consequences. All right. But if a disciple takes an unqualified guru, he will also suffer accordingly. When a disciple takes an unqualified guru, he suffers. When the guru takes unsuitable distinctions, he is to suffer. In order to avoid this misfortune, one should be cautious. All right? Don't accept a guru out of popular vote. It should be in your heart. There are millions of women around, but I was only attracted to one. Because that person is supposed to be my wife. Right? There's millions of men around you, but you're only attracted to one man. Because that is supposed to be your life partner. Similarly, the guru and your relationship, it is very sacred and it's very mysterious. Just like sometimes, unqualified guru means Mataji. Unqualified guru means the guru from other sampradaya, Asit sampradaya. They are unqualified. All right? Like Sadguru and all this, they all consider unqualified gurus. They doesn't suit to be a guru. That's first unqualified. Secondly is, even in our Sangha, suddenly we see some devotees who are like there's a showmanship. You know, they show such a great devotee and everything, but it's still unqualified. So we have to investigate. There is unqualified gurus. All right? Vaishnava is different, Guru is different. Because Guru is someone, just like you are married, right? Santi Mataji, I think, yeah, you are married. Yeah, that day you're saying you are the husband, right? Okay, now, you are married. So before you choose a man, how do you choose? You choose him very carefully. Yes or not, Mataji? You choose the man very carefully. Then after your recommendation from your family and all this investigation, everything, at last you marry that person. So that means there is still unqualified men out there. So just like that. Okay, Mataji, have I answered you?
Yes, yes, Prabhu. Thank you.
So that means that's why we have to be very cautious. We have to choose the guru, not by popular word, not by showing that he got a very good showmanship and everything. A guru can be even illiterate. Just like a man attracts to the woman and woman attracts to the man. Similarly, when you see a guru, from the heart, you start to have that feeling. Yes, he's my guru. You know, before I accept initiation, I was like roaming around, I was thinking, because he's my guru who given me, met me. First day I came, I met him. Of course, before that, I met some other sannyasi, but this guru is the one particularly gave me that firm instruction. Then after that, there was a long story. Okay, anyway, so after that, that guru, but I went one big round, still ended up with this guru. I didn't choose him out of popular vote, but that is your guru. Like my mother, I've accepted initiation from His Holiness Narasingha Maharaj. I didn't come, and my daughter has accepted initiation from His Holiness Narasingha Maharaj. I didn't say, hey, you sure should take initiation from my Jayapataka Swami. He's my guru and also my wife's guru, and you also must. No, I didn't say that. Where are they attracted to? My mother was telling me a story yesterday. This is yesterday, on the way back from KL. On the way back from KL, we're driving. There was a Narasingha Chaturdasi festival in what they call in Bukit Murtajam, Narasingha Chaturdasi festival. And the president was telling only Brahmana Diksha or anybody have access Harinam Diksha can come and do Abhishek. So my sister is serving in that temple. My younger sister, she's an initiated devotee, and so she's serving in that temple. So she came and told my mother, Nama, you just follow me. You do that Abhishek. But the president says very clearly, only initiated or Brahmin initiated only can do Abhishek. Others are not. Then my sister like Kepochi, come and say, come follow me, I just take you. My mother said, cannot. Since the president said that, maybe there's a reason I should not do it. But she was sitting there and she felt so bad. And you know what? 3 months later, she was initiated by Narasimha Maharaj. That. She was telling, I said, oh yeah. And she never met that Maharaj, never nothing. She did Guru Disciple course. She's chanting 16 rounds. She did his Bhakti Sastri. She graduated as Bhakti Sastri. But she's not into who is the Guru, who's that, who's this. She's still not sure. You understand? But suddenly, when my president went and proposed to Narasimha Maharaj, telling Maharaj, there's one Mataji here and she's here. And you know what he said? Okay, because the Guru will say, I want to see the person, I want to talk to them. Usually there's a process. When he was recommended and Maharaj says, well, okay, a very elderly Mataji, I'll accept her. Accept her as my disciple. But when both of them met, there's a kind of attraction. The Maharaj felt, yes, she's my disciple. And my mother felt, yes, he is my spiritual master. Her process of initiation became very fast, just in 3 months. All right? After she was so sad, oh, you Narasingha Maharaj, Narasingha Dev, I cannot do Abhishek for you because I'm not initiated. She was very sad. And 3 months later, Narasingha Maharaj came. They had that kind of attraction and she accepted initiation. My mother's name is Dameshwari Devidas. So like that. So we have to be very careful. So our guru, it is not something randomly you choose. There's a kind of attraction. You see, wow, I surrender to this person and I have faith that this person can take me back home, back to God. And there's no doubt about it. On the other hand, as long as both guru and disciple are properly qualified, the relationship will continue. Sometimes if you're not practicing your spiritual life, some or other, you start to feel you are going far, far away from your spiritual master. That's an indication that you are not properly doing this. Ideally, but in reality, ideally means in reality. All right, in reality, what happened? This relationship is eternal. The relationship is eternal. When you born to this father, Until you finish your life, that is your father. You cannot halfway say, no, I got another father. No such thing. Like that simply. So this is eternal relationship. But if the disciple becomes bad, the guru must reject him. That's the most unfortunate situation. You know, the most unfortunate situation when a guru rejects the disciple. There's one incident happened. I don't want to mention name. They went and joined in that, you know, like in Christianity, there's Catholics and Protestant. The one protest the Catholicism, right? Protestant. So that's the one, something happened in there. There's a word start with R. I don't even mention the name. They went and joined and they criticized the spiritual master so badly and everything. So, and I heard, I'm not sure, I didn't see the situation. I was not in that environment, but the other devotees were telling, the guru rejected him and says, for the next 10,000 births, you will never get a guru. That is the most horrible thing to receive from guru. So, if the disciple is bad, the guru must reject him. Okay, he must be very careful. And if the guru becomes bad, the disciple must reject him also. Otherwise, both may fall, better one than both. Both will fall. It's better one person to fall than both fall together. In order to prevent the pain of having to reject one's guru, one should first carefully examine him to see if he's a pure devotee of Krishna. That's the first thing, right? So to prevent the pain of having reject guru is a very painful situation, I'm telling you. During my Bhakti Sastri class in VIH, Vrindavan Institute, there's one devotee from Slovenia. You know Slovenia? She's a white-bodied devotee, Slovenia. We know that she's a disciple of certain Swami. Then in that class, when we were discussing about guru, disciple and everything, there's one Prabhu asked, you know, how did you feel, you know, when your guru fall, you know? She said she felt cheated. She felt very much heartbroken. And it took her almost 5-6 years to come out of it, of that pain. You know, sometimes when the man cheats, you know, especially for Western bodied people, they kanangam, go your way, divorce. Okay, just break away. It's no big deal to break away from a relationship. But as a devotee, when a guru, because as a disciple, they give heart and soul to the guru, and end up, we see the guru fall from that position. So it's a very painful environment. Painfully, she rejects the guru. To avoid that, one should first carefully examine him to see if he's a pure devotee of Krishna. That's why our ISKCON society is a big advantage. You know, there's many gurus, so you have access to examine him. All right, by talking to his disciple, by talking to his, by talking about him, and people glorify him, then we understand what kind of guru, right? So you still have a chance of falling away from the pain. Even in receiving material article, one examine it for quality. Even you want to buy something, even you want to buy a car, even before the car is delivered, you check the car very carefully, right? So like that also we still, even receiving a material article, one examine it for quality. You buy a shirt, after you purchase, then you start to see whether there's any tear. You put the hand in the pocket, you see whether there's any hole, you know, like that. We still check. So it's important. Once having accepted a guru, once having accepted a guru, if one disobeys his instruction, one commits a grave offense. He commits a terrible offense if he disobey the instruction. By that, even the demigods can fall to hell. By that, even the demigods can fall down to hell. Even the devas, if they don't follow the guru like Brahaspati, even the demigods, they can, from the demigod planet, they can even go to hell if they disobey the spiritual master. Okay, even they have a spiritual master. The spiritual master devas is called Brahaspati. So, how should a guru be respected? How to respect the guru? Right? How should the guru's bait and seat, his shoes, car, water from washing his feet, and his image should be respected. Right? The guru's bait. You know, sometimes when a guru comes and say his bait, his seat, his shoes, even his cars, even the water after washing his feet, and his image, even the photos of it, should be respected. If one fails to respect them or worship someone else as a guru in the guru's presence, that is a devious mentality. Right? So that means if one fails to respect these itineraries or worship someone else as a guru in the guru's presence, that means the guru is there, but he worships somebody else as a guru, that is a devious mentality. All right, there's a terrorized mentality. Okay, trying to minimize the bona fide guru. Right, that means like that you are trying to minimize your bona fide guru. Say like for instance, I see a guru who is quite illiterate, right? And there's another guru who has a PhD, but your guru is there. But when in front of your guru, you start to glorify, oh, you are PhD, you are this, you are that. That means you are belittling your own guru. Just like you have a wife, but praising another woman. Oh, you're so pretty, you're so this, you're so that. What your wife will feel? She feel belittle, right? Try to minimize, just like that. One should regard. Okay, bona fide means original. Prisha? Bona fide means original. You got it? Authentic. Bona fide means original, authentic. Okay, say like for instance, okay, you understand? Huh? So do I need to explain further? Prisha? Okay, great. You have understood. So bona fide means original, authentic, no duplicate, right? Not duplicate. Okay. All right, try to minimize the bona fide guru. One should regard the guru as one's Lord and Master. One should regard the guru as one's Lord and also Master, and obey his words and instructions. You must obey his words and instruction. When seeing him, fall flat on the ground. Right? For a man, for women, you don't fall flat. You know this thing. So when you see a guru, you fall flat on the ground. One should loudly glorify the guru. Never disobey his order. Take his prasada remnants and not discuss anything that the guru dislikes. All right, talking about prasada remnants, I remember when my spiritual master was here in Todu, in Penang, there's some or other one devotee got an access inside and he brought one handful of prasadam and he was holding like this, you know. Then it came, then I saw him coming. He said, what are you holding in your hand? Guru's Mahaprasadam. From his plate, I got it. Really? Yeah? Oh, okay. Then I said, can I have some? No. I said, I'm asking you, give me only one plain rice. I don't eat your whole thing. Then he felt bad. He said, Prabhu, please take. And I just took one rice, one grain. No, Guru, take some. I said, no, this is Mahaprasadam, even one grain. He felt so bad. He thought, I'm so sorry, Prabhu. He's a Bengali devotee. He thought that, he felt that I was offended. I said, I'm not offended. I feel even one morsel of Guru's remnants is, and until today, my dear Prabhus and mothers, one morsel of rice, what kind of taste you can get? Can you imagine? You have to take maybe a few grains you put, you feel taste. You feel some salt, some tamarind and all this. But one morsel of rice, what can you feel? What can you taste? Nothing. Yes or not? But that one morsel of rice, I could remember the taste till today. It's a kind of amazing blessing. Just one morsel. I just take one morsel. Wow. Then after that, there's one piece of chapati. He said, Prabhu, at least take this chapati. And I just took just a pinch. Wow. I could still remember. Because Guru's remnant prasadam, it is amazingly spiritual. All right? So then I remember about Lord Shiva, when he saw Narada, Narada Muni came and he gave one pinch of the prasadam from the finger. I was thinking, wow, how is that possible? Then my spiritual master taught me practically just one morsel. Anyway, so take it and not discuss anything that Guru dislikes. Don't talk anything that Guru don't like to hear. Don't talk nonsense. So surrendering oneself humbly at the Guru's feet. Okay, one should surrender himself humbly to the Guru. One should act so that he is pleased. You should act in such a way that you please your Guru. If one acts in that way and performs Krishna Nama Sankirtan, one will gain all perfection. That is the statement of the Vedas. The Guru will give proper teachings concerning the holy name. And after having established the faith in that holy name in a person's, after establishing in a person's heart, he will formally give him the name of Krishna. So that means the Guru will give a proper teaching concerning the holy name. First, you learn from him. After establish the holy name, that means you start to have faith in that holy name. You can follow the four right? No meat eating, no intoxication, no gambling, no illicit sex, and all these kind of things you can control. You could decide because you're pure. So establish the faith. Once first you create a faith in the holy name. Then what happened? Guru will formally give him the name of Krishna. After establishing the faith, then formally give you the name of Krishna. Now, this is the holy name. Or a mantra containing the name of Krishna. To chant as is sadhana. So to chant as is sadhana. Again, the sadhana we are talking about chanting the holy name. And what you call, this is called diksha. This is called initiation. But if by bad association or contact with bogus literature, one happens to reject or disrespect the bona fide name and diksha guru, right? Okay. Now, by the bad association or with through the bogus literature, like some hateful speech in the internet and everything, that's why I given up my Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, everything I came out of it because I don't want to listen to any kind of propaganda, right? So bogus literature, if then one happens to reject or disrespect such a bona fide Nama Diksha Guru, one should immediately give up bad association and right. Okay, that means one should immediately give up the bad association and literature and in sorrow approach the feet of spiritual master. All right. So that means if one happens to see that hear something bad about him, listen about him, and you think of rejecting that bona fide Nama Diksha Guru, then one should immediately give up that association and in sorrow, in sadness, you feel very guilty. You have to approach the feet of one's Guru. Being all merciful, the Guru will reinstate him. And by again chanting sincerely, he will attain prema. That person who think himself lower than the blade of grass, aspires for dust from the feet of Haridas Namacharya, will be qualified to sing always the touchstone of the holy name. Hare Krishna. All right. So we have done our chapter 6. So tomorrow we're going to talk on chapter 7, criticism of the scripture. All right. Tomorrow will be chapter 7. So now we open for a question. Quick question. Any questions? Any comment?
Yes, but we are off the record too, so we will not.